All right, guys, what's up? This is Coach Bronson, and I'm going to go over two things that I see happen way too much on the rower, okay? Two things that you can do to improve how quickly you row, how many calories you row, per pull, over time, whatever. How to get more out of the rower without absolutely crushing yourself every time, okay? So the first thing is, when you're rowing, you want to make sure you get good chain pull. And how you get good chain pull is not by reaching back here all the way back, okay? You want to start by getting as far in as possible, okay? Coming back here all the way, when you get to this range where you're like leaning way back and you're pulling the handlebar way up here, you don't have any power at that point. It's a waste of energy, it's a waste of movement because you're not getting any more pull. The pull is gone. By the time you get to about here, usually your stomach, your lower rib cage, that's about the most you're going to get out of your pulling power. Doing all of this is not helping, okay? One, it's not as powerful, and two, you're not getting any extra distance in the row. You get your distance by getting as big, think of it this way, you get your distance per pull by getting as big a bite into the flywheel as possible. And you do that by reaching as far forward as you can to get as much of a pull where you have the highest amount of power at the front. More power, less power. You want to get as deep as possible so you can pull harder for longer, okay? So this is not doing anything for you, right? When you're only getting halfway in, right? It's going to take you 2, 3, 4 pulls to get 1 calorie. 2, 3, 4 pulls to get 10, 12 meters, okay? If I get in here like this and then pull all the way back, you can hear the difference in the flywheel. This, right? You can barely hear the flywheel, right? Because I'm just getting half the distance. Even if I kick really hard, you can just kind of barely hear it. If I get one big pull, huge difference. Much more distance, much more power, and a full drive. You get the benefit of all of the work that you're doing. Okay? Get deep. You gain meters by getting those couple of inches into the rower that you're not getting now. Okay? That's one thing. The second thing. Strap placement. This is what I see happen all the time. All right. I've seen this recently with people who have like size 12 feet, right? And they're way up here, right? And they've got the straps way up here, locking their ankles down. Okay, now we just talked about getting as far in as possible. The higher this strap is on your feet, the harder it is for you to reach in because you can't get any heel lift. If I'm locking my heels down, I can't reach forward. Okay, so this is actually hurting you. It feels way super secure. Your feet aren't going anywhere, okay? But you're not actually letting your body mechanically move the way that you need to. Where the strap should be is right about the area where your toes bend, that crease of your toes, where your toes and your foot connect, okay? So for me, that is number 2. Well, I guess technically number 5. It's the second hole, but the numbers go opposite, so it's number 5. Right? So I put that here. Now, when I reach forward, if my heels want to come up, my heels can come up, and I still have the drive. But now, here's the other catch. Now, because the straps are lower on my feet, they're higher on my feet, I guess. They're closer to my toes. When I pull in, I can actively pull against the strap and use my shins to actually help me pull in faster, okay? Because I have that strap on the edge that helps leverage, so I can actually pull in. I'm not just kind of bouncing in. I'm actually actively pulling, like lifting my toes off the pad and trying to pull myself back in faster, okay? So the straps, get it in the crease of your toes, where your toes and your feet meet. That's where you need to have the straps. It's going to help you get closer in, which is going to help your efficiency. It's going to help you speed up your return, which is going to help your efficiency as well. Okay? 2 things to keep in mind. Hopefully that helps you get better at your row.